to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's James. Pressure coming. On the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big
touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's again. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, to make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
How do you not respect the big things? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single...
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's French. Zone, it's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I got to tell you, this offense so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half. They're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's French. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to Johnson. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. This offense has it with really good field position.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's French. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, out of space. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's French. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA